Raila Odinga's failed African Union Chairmanship candidacy was a double-edged sword that not only exposed the underbelly of Kenya's diplomatic standings, but also seen to change the country's internal politics ahead of the 2027 general elections. Pundits opine that Odinga's influence is still a crucial determining factor to shaping the country's future, as Moige William details.
In his conceding message, former Prime Minister downplayed criticism towards President William Ruto over his loss of African Union Chairmanship bid to Djibouti's Mohamed Ali Yusuf. Odinga further stating his eyes are now focused at returning back home, adding there is a lot to be done. Pundits opine this signals political alignments and realignments in the country in the near future.
There will be another time, and there are so many other things that are available for us to do.
And it is going to change against William Ruto. And of course, the Kenya Kwanza. That is how Kenya changes. Yes, it is. It's so quick. It's like this. And I think that's what makes us happy. That's why sometimes we look hell.
Raila's flopped run came at a time of significant political atmosphere in Kenya. President Ruto's support for Raila once underscored a broader complex internal political landscape.
There will be a lot of blame games that are going to be played. Oh, Ruto just wanted to humiliate BAMBA. It was not genuine in saying that he was supporting him and so on and so forth.
The former Premier's stab at the AUC Chairmanship back home is already eliciting mixed reactions, but also brewing the unprecedented political turbulence. Experts opine the turn of events in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, will greatly influence the country's 2027 politics.
Tutaungana pamoja na watu wa ODM, tutaungana pamoja na watu wa Kalonzo Musyoka kuhakikisha ya kwamba William Samoei Arap Ruto 2027 hautakuwa rais wa Jamhuri la Kenya. Tutakung'atua katika hayo mamlaka.
Already Raila is receiving congratulatory messages even from unlikely figures such as the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, taking to his social media platforms where he welcomed Raila back home while subtly taking a swipe at his now political nemesis President Ruto with part of his statement reading. And I quote, "Indeed, we Kenyans, your beloved brothers and sisters, have unfinished business with you as the coveted son, as we unshackle our country from recklessness." End of quote. Though many had termed the race as Ruto's 2027 card, the president says he regrets that Africa lost a good candidate in Raila Odinga. President Ruto added, and I quote, "This election was not about individuals or nations, it was about Africa's future." End of quote. The president says that the future remains bright and together Kenya will continue working for united, prosperous and influential Africa on the global stage. Former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka's political allies have urged Odinga to support the Wiper Party leader's presidential bid in 2027 polls.
I just want to thank our president, I want to thank our former Prime Minister and those who supported our candidate. And even if we did not succeed, I think we came out strongly.
So we are asking our brothers also from the Nyanza region to also be faithful to us and support us, because His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka anaomba kiti ya rais yake.
Tunamwalika Raila Amolo Odinga arudi katika taifa letu la Kenya. Akuje tushikane mkono. Tuweze kukung'atua katika mamlaka.
Already perceived as a kingmaker in the upcoming polls, Odinga's trace seems full already, even before his return to the country. Some at the top of the list could include who are majority, minority in parliament. On February 12, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula ruled that Kenya Kwanza is the majority in parliament, after a high court on February 7 ruled faulting Wetangula for declaring Kenya Kwanza the majority side. But before Odinga jets back to the country, the blame over his loss continues.
And I place the blame squarely on Raila, on Mheshimiwa William Samoei Arap Ruto, who was a chief campaigner. Alikuwa na nia yake nyingine pengine kwamba akimsukuma Raila basi atakuwa na easier time.
Tumeona ukiwa mfisadi, ukiwa muongo, na kama umeweza kudanganya wachungaji, umeweza kudanganya Wakenya. Umeenda ukadanganya Raila Amolo Odinga ya kwamba atapata kiti ya AU ambayo hakuipata.
Djibouti's Foreign Affairs Minister Mohamud Ali Yusuf snatched victory for the AUC chairperson seat in the 7th round, garnering 33 votes after Odinga was dropped in the 6th round. Mwege William, TV 47.